Hello and welcome to Recess with PunkinFutz. I am your host, Miss Rebecca, and today we have a very special video to show you. So we had some friends in quarantine and we sent them some products and we thought, we'd love to see what you guys can do with our product. So we made this little video and I hope you like it.
So your box has arrived. Okay, how does that feel?
Oh, cool.
Good?
Yeah. Look at that!
Alright, I'm gonna put it right here.
How are you feeling? A happy monster? Good job!
Go! Oh! Oh! Double high five. Boom!
Yay! Good job!
Hi, I hope you enjoyed that video. I know we enjoy it a lot. Hiya, hello, Hiya, how are you?
Hi, I'm great. I'm so happy to be here.
We're so happy to have you, Hiya. So before we begin anything, we would like to thank all of the frontline workers out there, all of the doctors, the nurses, and the teachers, and the OTs, and the PTs, and everyone out there that are doing their best to make this world go round right now. We really, really appreciate you. And we thank you. And we would also like to extend a special thanks to all the grown-ups out there, all of your grown-ups. So if you'll join us on the count of 3, we're gonna say, thank you, grown-ups. We're gonna look over here, look over there, look up and look down and find wherever our grown-ups are and say, thank you, grown-ups. Are you ready? You wanna help me, Hiya?
Yes.
Perfect. All right. 1, 2, 3. Thank you, grown-ups. That was beautiful, Hiya. So thank you so much for joining us. We really, I know that you were on a Wednesday recently and you talked about the importance of handwriting. And today you're gonna show us a little bit about the company that you work with called Size Matters Handwriting. Is that correct?
So the company that created Size Matters is Real OT Solutions.
Okay.
I've been an OT for over 20 years. And my company's name is Sensation New York because I created this sensory gym in the middle of Manhattan out of a tiny little apartment.
And it looks fantastic and I want to go, but I can't.
You're welcome to. Once we're all done with this, you're absolutely welcome to join us and climb our wall.
I would love to.
It's awesome. And I discovered Beverly Moskowitz, who created the Size Matters handwriting program, because I've been working with kids. Many referrals go to OT that really don't have to. Mm-hmm. But once they do, we've had such difficulty making it an easy process to learn how to write. Mm-hmm. And this is the first program I found that works and kids like, and it's fun.
It's amazing. We are excited to see it and to see you in action teaching it. We're very excited about that. So so before we let you have the stage, we're going to say we have a 20-second lag, everyone. So please put your comments in. We'll put them on the screen, but there is a 20-second lag. So just FYI. So all right, I'll let. Ooh, Lisa at PunkinFutz says hi, Hiya and Rebecca. Hi, Lisa. It must be Friday at 4 and so glad to be with PunkinFutz. Thank you, Robin. We're so glad that you are with us. All right, take it away, Hiya.
Okay, so hi kids and moms and dads. I'm gonna give you just the small basics. We have very little time and we're gonna do just a little bit of an activity. And the activity that I'm gonna do is called Snowman. kind of like this word game I grew up with called Hangman, but I prefer Snowman. Now, this is a puzzle, and it makes a phrase. But these kind of colors give us clues to what letters these can be. So in the Size Matters handwriting program, we have 3 sizes of letters: size 1, size 2, and size 3. So size 1 touches the top and the bottom, size 2 touches the middle and the bottom, and size 3 touches the middle and goes below the bottom, and if it has a belly, it sits on the bottom line. That's going to be your clues to what letters might be here. So as you do in a game like Snowman, you're going to start by guessing letters of what might be in here, and keep in mind that you can only guess letters that would fit in one of these sizes. I have my little snowman here because I want you to see every time someone misses a guess, we're going to draw a part of the snowman. And by the end, if we don't quite get there before we solve the puzzle, we have to put the sun in there, and then our snowman's going to melt away. So as you guess correct letters, I'm going to write them on here so you guys can see your progression. Can anyone guess one letter? I'm going to look at the comments. Guess one letter for me. I'm waiting for that lag. All right. I need any letter. There we go. S. There is no S. Okay, we have to draw the bottom of our snowball. I see. Is that a Q? Rebecca, did you guess a Q? Wow, no Q. Okay, so there's no Q. And this would be a size 2 letter, and that would be a size 3. And I see an E. There isn't an E. You would think there'd be an E, but there's no lowercase e, which would be a size 2 letter. Sorry, Shanique. You're going to have to try something else. Oh boy, we got it. Okay, so you guessed a capital A, Rebecca, but capital A is a size 1 letter, but we don't have a capital A in our puzzle. We do have a lowercase a that goes there, and another lowercase that goes there. So I am going, and I realize I need this space here. So I'm going to put your first A over here, leaving space for those other letters, and just about there. So far, that's what we've got. All right, Shanique, O. No O. All right, we got to give him an I. When I say not the letter I, but something you see with. We gave our snowman a little I. I'm just looking to see if I missed any T. Man, you guys are out of luck today. There's no T. And lowercase t is a size 1 letter because it touches the top and the bottom. W. No W. Yes, there is a lowercase d. Hooray! But there's no W, so I want to give him a little nose. So the lowercase d would be this size 1 lowercase letter there, which means it goes right before that lowercase a. I'm looking. Shanique, you're doing great. You guys are doing awesome. I want you to think about size 3 letters. They're the fewest letters. Okay, if we know that these are, what letters these are, do you see the blue letters in here? Those are our size 3 letters, and there aren't that many to choose from. P, uh-oh, I think we might be really close to solving this. We actually have 2 size 3 P's. So these can go away. Let's see if we can get that. I'm wondering if Jennifer's here is willing. Up. Is that Lisa? Lisa's got it. Look at that. We've got a Y over here. Oh, I'm not. See, that's not. Oops. I need the surprise happen. But this would not get a star because I went above the line there. So I'm going to go there. And there's another Y over here. Can anyone guess what our possible phrase might be? Yes. There's that lowercase r goes like that. I bet you someone can guess what this is. Yes, so Rebecca, I guess you're guessing that capital H over there. Because you did get that word happy right. All right, Lisa, you're going to have to guess a different letter because it's not birthday. Let's guess some letters. Hi, Jen. I'm so happy you're here. F. Yes, we've got a capital F right there. You got it. Whoops, my spacing's a little off. I'm going to have to, someone did guess it. Come on. We're only missing one letter. I know it looks like we're missing more. Hold on. Let me erase and put these closer together. We're only supposed to have one spaghetti space between our letters in a word. And then, what we got? Yes, you got it. Hooray. Happy Friday, everybody. Well done, guys. I'm really impressed. We did that really quickly. So I want to make sure, I want to know, does anyone remember the rules or even parts of the rules? And can anyone tell me what size letter this would be? Take off the rest. I'm waiting for someone who's really a smarty pants to guess what letter that is. And I'm just going to use my fancy thing here to keep on changing colors for our Happy Friday. Because I haven't had kids here and we can't use our fun stuff. Okay, interesting. So Rebecca, you are saying Happy Friday. That's interesting. It could have been, no, it couldn't because the D was a size 1 letter. So Rebecca, uppercase, you're right in a way because all our uppercase letters are size 1, but there are lowercase letters that are size 1 also. So the pink letters in there, even though they're lowercase, they are size 1 letters. See, the 1 is all the way over here, apparently. It touches the top, I can't do that, top line, the bottom line. It doesn't go, oh my goodness, higher, lower, or float in the middle. I don't know if you guys know, but this is all backwards for us over here. So I can't do it backwards in the camera. So I'm going to keep flipping this. Okay, so can someone give me a lowercase size 1 letter? Okay, you want to know how to tell the difference between the sizes. So here we go. I'm going to look at it this way so I can see it really well. So size 1 letters have to touch the top line, have to touch the bottom line. Can't go higher, can't go lower, and can't float in the middle. Really important for size matters is touching those lines. Size 2 has to touch the middle line, has to touch the bottom line, can't go higher, can't go lower, can't float in the middle. Size 3 has to touch the middle line, goes below the bottom line, can't go higher, must go lower, and if it has a belly, it sits on that bottom line. Can someone, yes, Lisa, you are going, LKHDB, those are all size 1 lowercase letters. Well done. Whoa, whoa. Can someone tell me an example of what a belly would be? What would a belly be on a size 3 letter? Remember, if it has a belly, it sits on the bottom line. So first you're going to have to come up with a size 3 letter. And once you come up with that size 3 letter, we're going to need to determine if it has a belly. And they all have a version of a belly. And once you realize that, we need to see where it would go on the bottom line. And I'll draw it for you on my fancy pants pad. Just because it's Friday and we need to have fun. Okay. Yes, so the loop in the P. I'm going to erase our happy Friday, even though we're still very happy this Friday. I am super happy to be here. All right, so yes. So the lowercase p would start at that middle line, goes below the bottom line, and here is that belly that's sitting on that bottom line right there. Awesome. Yes, the round part is the belly. I always say that. Are there any other bellies that might go in the other direction? We could even think of a not size 3, but maybe a size 1 letter that has a belly. Doesn't sit on the bottom line necessarily because it's not a size 3. Am I confusing everyone at this point? Okay, I'm going to stop. I know this so well because I do this so much that I realize I go through it really, really fast. So I said size 1. Rebecca, you're really close. A does have a belly. It's a super C because it always starts with a C. But the rules for size 1 has to touch the top line, which the lowercase a doesn't. It touches the middle. So for the middle and the bottom, that's size 2. Q, yes. Q, lowercase q, also, get this, lower size q is also a super C letter because it starts with a C. And then it does go back and there's that belly sitting on that bottom line. Yes, Rebecca, you got that size 1 letter that has a belly. Check it out, super C letter for that D. Woo! D also starts with the C. Love it. Are there any other super C letters anyone can think of? And then we can talk about what size it is. I may be out of time in a second, but does anyone want to guess one letter that might be a super C letter? That might be, I'm not even going to get there. There is a size 3 letter that I can think of. Yes, Rebecca. It's really important to start your D with a super C because that's the way not to confuse it with our B, our lowercase b. So super CD, and I always say it like that because they're in order, super CD, and the B doesn't start with the circle or the C. It starts with that top line. So that straight line or standing tall line is, whoa, standing tall. This position makes this go weird. So yeah, so the B starts with a standing tall line, goes down, up, and around, which is very different than that super C. And that's how you wouldn't confuse. Lisa, you wrote a lowercase e, and I'm trying to understand what you were answering there. Yes, writing backwards, but it's not just backwards. It's backwards while facing the camera when it's flipped and it's it's upside down, weird. It's more than just backwards, but it's fun. Well, all of us make mistakes and we have to laugh. How else are we going to learn? Silly not to laugh. Okay, I still want to know what the E was in reference to, because the E is not a super C letter. The E is one of the exception letters in that it doesn't start on a line. It actually starts in between, I'm doing it again, in between two lines. And we pitch that ball with a straight line down line. Then there's that C going into a forward smile. So we didn't go into it, but there's all this wonderful language in the Size Matters handwriting program talking about the letter lines and their names, which helps us figure out how to write. And that's how we learn. We build on all of that. The Q, yes, we talked about the Q. The Q is, absolutely, Rebecca, the Q is a super C, lowercase, size 3 letter. You got that. I'm so glad you understand, Lisa. Was there one more? There's actually a few more that start with the super C. Let's see. What did I do with my alpha triangle? So we've got the A starts with a super C. Can you get that there? The C starts with a super C. The G starts with a super C. Now, this is on one of those letters that are size 3 that don't really have a belly. Yes, it does help not reverse the C and the B, Lisa, because of the super C, but the other part to do is to make sure to teach the C's first. That's the second group of letters that we teach are the super C's, and we teach them all at the same time. And we don't get to the B, which are the top starting letters, until much later, so that that C is already ingrained in there. And then we've got the Y, which has a funky belly. It's a skinny belly, sharp, pointy. And then you already got the P and the Q, both of you. Nice. Well, Jen's special because she's been learning from me for the past, I don't know, 6 weeks or so. So she's getting this really well. And I'm really grateful for her support for being here.
Hi, Haya.
Hi, Rebecca.
That was pretty fun, I have to say.
Oh, good.
We didn't guess a lot of the right letters at first. I think we were, there's so many letters. It feels like there's so many letters. I guess 26 isn't that many, but it feels like there's a lot.
But once you got them, once you eliminated a few, the rest really your choices were really limited. So it was kind of cool.
That was very cool. Yeah, I liked that part about it. And the fact that that you start so many letters with a C. I never learned that in school. And I'm wondering if a lot of kids don't learn that in school.
Unfortunately, a lot of kids don't learn how to write by hand. They're never taught. And handwriting is a skill that you don't learn by watching.
Right.
So it's a problem that is why OTs in the older grades get these kids who have trouble handwriting, but it's not a surprise for me because they were never taught, and they can't get a skill they were never taught.
That's so true. That's so true. So Jen Anderson says, thanks for making learning so fun, Haya.
My pleasure, Jen.
So if we wanted to find out more about you take some lessons or, that sort of thing, we go to, I believe it's sensationsnewyork.com.
So it's a singular sensation, but everyone always adds that S. So I have to say it's a singular sensationnewyork.com. Correct.
Yep. Perfect. I'm glad that I said it wrong. So now everybody knows not to.
And we gotta laugh at ourselves, which is awesome.
It really is. And that we also loved that you were laughing at yourself. I can't imagine how hard it would be to write backwards. And like I'm not even gonna try.
Backwards, it's looking at the camera and it's really funny. Try it. It's a really funny experience.
I'm gonna definitely try it. I think that would be really fun. So do you have a class coming up also?
Yes. So I have on the website, you'll see a lot of classes. I haven't set the day yet. I believe it's going to be on a Wednesday when I'm going to be doing one free handwriting class. So stay tuned, sign up on the website, and you will get notification of when the next free class is going to be.
Perfect. That sounds sensational.
I got it.
Perfect. All right. Well, you know what? Thank you so much, Haya, for joining us. I know that we had a lot of fun guessing your snowman. I don't know if we actually melted him or not. I think at one point we didn't. Okay, you didn't start keeping track because we were doing so poorly.
I did not stop keeping track at all. We didn't get far enough.
All right. Beautiful. All right. Well, join us next week. We have Erin Lee and friends joining us. There's going to be some singing and it's going to be really fun. So again, join us next week. And thank you so much, Haya. We've had a lot of fun.
Thank you so much for having me. I had a blast.
All right. Bye, Haya.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.